Hello, my name is Darrell Lang, chaplain at Brittany Point Estates in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. A Canadian woman was visiting Santiago, Chile, down in South America, when an 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck. She was in her hotel on the 14th floor, and she said her whole hotel was lurching one way and the other. She obviously was in a panic when this all happened. She caught herself whimpering for that minute and a half of terror. She would later call the experience a soul-deep, if fleeting, sense of finality. I should say so. Perhaps some of you listening to me today have experienced a kind of personal earthquake yourself. The sense of powerlessness, the knowledge that there is no one else or nowhere else to go to escape, whether that's the pain in your own personal life or just circumstances outside of your personal world. Arguably, it's the worst kind of fear. With the COVID-19 outbreak, that seemingly is entering another phase. We observe that all that we've experienced these past few months have shaken the foundations of so many of our institutions: government, healthcare, our educational systems, and our religious communities, along with even our sports and entertainment worlds. And of course, it's shaken our personal and family lives as well. Who knows how many more losses that we will experience in the months ahead. Whenever we experience such earth-shaking events, when we think our known worlds are on the verge of collapse, it may be hard for us to focus and concentrate. And in those situations, may we then ask God to help us focus and meditate on a few simple truths, just like what we see in Psalm 46. Psalm 46:1 says, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." I think I'm not exaggerating when I say that when trouble comes to us, we are often tempted to try all kinds of personal remedies and strategies to cope, maybe seeking expert advice for answers. In those scenarios, God becomes a plan B. In other words, we go to God when all else fails. No, God, the psalmist would say, God is to be our plan A. We are to seek his face first. Two other times in the psalm, we are told, "The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." You may remember reading or seeing documentaries about the London Blitz in the Second World War. For 56 consecutive nights, Londoners went to their fallout shelters to escape the German Luftwaffe air raids. However, many chose to shelter in underground stations, the London subway, and those stations were not designed for those kinds of enduring aerial bombardment. And very sadly, many residents perished because they were in literally the wrong kind of shelter. When we trust our Lord, we can be assured that whatever happens, today or tomorrow, he is our impregnable shelter, the rock that remains strong and standing when all other rocks break up. In these challenging times when our worlds are shaking, run to him. His protection is strong and everlasting. God bless you, and thank you for listening.